All right, we are between spaces, and we are renovating our current space, so we're kind of doing these goofy little car unboxings, or car whatever. But business is still booming and going well, and that is phenomenal. Just a quick shout out to all the clients and people who have done a great business with us and continue to be with us. It means the absolute world to our families, to my brother, myself. It just means the world. So thank you so much for trusting us and doing business with us. We did get in this brand new 126519. That is a Ghost. The 12 indicates that it is in fact the new reference, and so this is a really pretty watch.
You talk about it, and I'm gonna show the camera there.
So something that I love about the Ghost, and I think the Pikachu is really similar in the fact that I think what draws people to these watches over some other ones is the consistent contrasting of back and forth. So if you look at the subdials, they're all black. And then you go to the dial and you have the sunburst gray, which is very similar to the white gold look. And then you go to the bezel, and then again it's black. And then you go to the white gold casing, so you have that silver look, that silver color. And then you go to the Oyster Flex, which is black, and then you go to the case back, which is again, so you have this contrasting colors, back and forth, back and forth. The Pikachu does the same thing, and I think what that does to the eye is it just compartmentalizes and creates a very pleasing,
it's very balanced
look. That's a really good word. Yeah, really balanced look. And so I think that's the reason that the Ghost or the Pikachu, the 126518, I think that's the reason that both of those, this watch and that other watch and many others, get these nicknames and come with a premium. Anyways, it's just a theory. I don't know, but it is a very pleasing watch to look at. So
if you're on the hunt for a precious metal Daytona and you're wanting the new reference, then this is the watch to get. Yep. We have this one available. It's brand new.
It is brand new.
Brand new.
We have that one available for $45,000, which I think is the cheapest online. So if you go look online, I think we're seeing these anywhere between $47,000 and $49,000. So we have ours for $45,000. Just one of the perks of doing business with us is, when we're healthy in a watch, or we're not aiming for the 10% margin here. We're not making $4,000 on this watch. We're not making $3,000.
We pass those really good prices over to our clients and allow them to.
We could actually make $3,000 on it potentially, but more than likely, I think that we're going to end up selling this for $45,000. If you're watching this video, reach out, say, hey, I watched the video, I saw you on YouTube, and so you got the special pricing for me. The answer is yeah. So if you're watching this, $45,000 here. We got this no date sub in. That one we're selling for around $10,500.
This is a 2019.
Yeah. Put that on your.
So this is a 40 millimeter, not a 41 millimeter.
Because it's the 1-1.
Because it's the 1-1, not the 1-2.
Yeah.
And if you prefer that 40 millimeter size on a sub as opposed to 41, maybe if you have a slightly smaller wrist or something like that.
Yeah.
Honestly, the difference is so subtle that when I put on a 40 or put on a 41, I don't know. I don't really even notice it. I don't notice the difference.
Yeah, there's some subtle differences.
But I've heard a lot of people prefer the no date because it has a more symmetrical look on the dial. But I don't know. You can't go wrong with no date. You can't go wrong with date.
Yeah.
I haven't worn a no date in a long time, so I'm having to pull my phone out to check the date sometimes.
All right, let's talk about this one.
Oh yeah.
So this one is the 228235 Olive Day Date. This one is actually sold. So we just sold this one. We sold it. Here's the story.
I'm gonna hold it again as you talk.
So this is literally the story. The story of what happened with this one. So we brought it in, and actually brought in this John Mayer right here, which is not sold yet. This John Mayer right here. So we brought this one in, and I had.
Let's zoom in, man. There we go. That's better, isn't it, guys?
And I had called a dealer that was a good friend of mine, and he was looking for this watch. I said, I just got this John Mayer in. I noticed that you needed one. I've got this for X amount, and he goes, oh, dude, he said, I literally just filled that order.
You put that green up there next to this. You got two of these green dial.
That's not focused.
Rolexes.
There we go. Boom. So,
come in closer. Right up there. There you go.
So, anyways, he said, yeah, he's like, I'm not needing that anymore, but you know, if you do come across a rose gold olive day date, I am needing that.
You're like, I got
And
one.
I was like, I just picked up the shipment.
Yeah.
And I literally have it in the box here. I was like, let me open this up and check condition and do all that, but you know, we might be able to work out a deal. So anyways, he ended up taking this watch. We're here to actually just drop it off because he's a local. So this one ended up being a $2,500 profit deal. And I wasn't expecting to sell it within, you know, an hour of getting the package, which is very rare, but that's a really cool feeling. And so, are we leaving a little bit of money on the table? Yes, I think so. But you know, when a dealer, so when we have a sold order, you know, we're not making $2,000 to $3,000 on a watch.
Right.
Yeah, we're making $1,000 on a watch. We're making, you know, we're sourcing it. We have our networks, and so this other company and dealer friend, you know, he's probably making $1,000 on the watch, maybe $1,500 possibly. So theoretically, are we leaving money on the table? Yes. Honestly, not that much. We'd rather get this in, move it, and just get them in and out fast. You know, that's kind of our business model. So we're gonna deliver this. We do have some more watches on the way, some really nice pieces.
Yeah,
but
we'll take a look at those in our, you know, in our space. Even though we're renovating right now, we'll have them and show you guys some more watches in a little bit. So keep watching. Don't.
Nope.
stop.
We got more watches on the way, but
Yeah.
you know, just honestly, this was a really just quick little like, hey, let's just film this before dropping this off, and because sometimes we forget to film stuff. So anyways, yeah, if you guys are wanting these pieces, the ones that aren't sold, or if you want me to try to source this and try to price match, I can give it a shot. Or if you're saying, man, I was wanting that olive day date, well, look, we get these in and out. Like, this isn't the one and only in the world. It's not the only one that we've ever gotten. It's not the only one that we will ever get. So reach out. I'd love to put you guys on the text thread. I'd love to put you on our email blast, because we will send out email blasts saying, here are the watches that we, you know, we're getting a lot of comments and people calling.
I literally yesterday sent out an email that had about 8 or 9 watches that we had come in. Some of these are the ones that we just showed you because we knew they were coming in, and
guess how many are on the website?
none of those were on the website yet.
0.
So if you want to get access to the watches that we get in before anybody else, then either one, you need to get in our text thread and you need to ask Josh, hey, like, you know, I'm a serious buyer and I like to buy often. You know, text me when you get certain pieces in.
Yeah.
Or
Transparently, I don't do that.
we're gonna do that for everybody. No, I get that.
It's really after you have bought a few watches that we, you know, build a relationship, and then it's like, okay, I can put you on the, because what I don't want to do is waste my time, and I don't want to waste your time. And so what I mean by that is, that sounds a little stuck up, but the truth is, I'm not going to send out to 100 people and then have 99 people text me back going, oh, I'm interested, you know, and then want a phone call and talk.
Yeah.
I want to well, that would be bad for me, because if 99 people are just, you know, tire kickers, what we've done and what it's worked is we've had this text thread that we mention people, and we've had a lot of people ask, like, hey, are you guys keeping up to date with the website? Because I've been checking it. We have been, except the problem is that we're moving these pieces before they get on the site. So if you're wanting to consign a watch, give us a shot, because the systems that we've put into place with the email and the text thread and the phone calls and all of that, it's been very highly effective. So go ahead and reach out to us. We'd love to.
It's almost not even enough time to be able to create content and creative and stuff with the watches, because we're moving them so quickly.
Yeah.
But
Which I think there's a balance here. Like, we don't want to move them too fast, but we are. And maybe we, because we do want the content, and if we're like this date, we sold it within an hour of getting it. Is that the smartest move? I don't know, because we're not getting it out to the public, and maybe we could have maximized our profits. Maybe we could have sold it for top dollar. But look, at the end of the day, I mean, you can't be mad with profits. You can't be upset with profits. And as long as we're hitting our margins, we're happy. So, anyways, take advantage of the way that we do things, I guess. But we do have to deliver this. So
yeah,
we got to go. But stay tuned. We got more watches on the way.
Cal's in here taking photos. What are you photographing right now? Batman.
Oh, okay, cool. So there's the Batman, the 126710 BLNR. This is a 2023 brand new, and I guess we're taking some cool creative photographs with it. I thought we already had creative with this watch.
We only had one photo.
Okay,
That was separate all on its own.
it's kind of interesting looking.
And then you had a couple other watches. Have we even showed the AP Chrono yet?
I don't know if we've showed the AP Chrono. So we have this beautiful AP chronograph, 26240. This is a blue dial, and it has a beautiful open case back that I will show you in just a moment. But this one is brand new. Purchase. We're selling this one for around $58,000 to $60,000, and it is an absolute gorgeous watch. We will show you the open case back of that one, so you can see that 18 karat gold rotor in there with the absolute unbelievable open case back movement, showing the movement, I should say. So this is a very, very, very nice piece. This one we're actually working out a trade deal. You know, the cheapest of these I've seen online is, you know, like 68,000 or something. So I think the market's a little inflated on them, but you know, we're selling well below that. And we're working out a trade deal with this one right here. So he is potentially wanting to trade in either a blue-green, no, that's not right, a mint green Sky Dweller on with stainless steel on Jubilee, a Starbucks, a blue Sky Dweller on Jubilee, potentially a Pepsi on Oyster, and a Oyster Flex Yachtmaster white gold. So I already gave him prices for all of those, so we're waiting to hear back. So hopefully that he'll want to move forward with that, and we'll get this one sold and get those in. But you know, obviously we would have to pay a little bit on top because the prices don't quite align. But yeah, I mean, we're pretty excited. You know, moving pieces, getting stuff in, getting stuff out. So you know, excited to have some stuff in. We also got a Milgauss in, no date sub. We also got you know, a few other pieces, but we have been moving pieces. We moved a green Cartier. We moved that Day-Date. That one sold. So things are coming in and they're coming out. We do have a lot of trade deals that we're trying to work through right now. So we should be getting in. Just closed this deal, a Jubilee Pepsi, which is very nice. Working out a couple of other Pepsi deals potentially, and then. Yeah, I mean, there's other deals. I just don't have the memory of it right now. I'd have to go back and check. But if those do come to fruition, then we'll be able to showcase that on camera for you guys. But yeah, that's kind of what we have going on right now. We're trying to sell these, get them in, get them out, keeping them within 3, maybe 4 days. So not a very long time. But yeah, excited to get these things moved and on to the next deal.
Hi guys, 2 more watches that I wanted to show you. Let's start with this one first. This is a 2019 11640 Milgauss. So if you're interested in picking this one up, let us know. I like the beautiful blue dial, orange accent color on there. It's a great looking watch. Those high polished center links. It's a great looking stainless steel model. So if you're interested in that one, let us know. The other one I want to show you is not stainless steel, as you can tell. Yellow gold, white dial, new reference, 2023. This is a 126508. We got this one available for $48,500. Get a nice shot on the camera there. There's still kind of, people have mixed feelings about old reference versus new reference, but Josh and I were talking the other day, and the more that we see these new reference dials, the more that we're starting to like them, and actually starting to prefer that look over the old reference. So we got these available. Guys, keep sending watches our way. We'd love to do business with you. We don't plan on holding on to these very long, so if you're interested, let us know. DM us, send us a text message, call us. You can send us an email. We got a lot of different ways you can get in touch with us. But I'm gonna go put these back and let's go make some reels.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much, man. Last I heard, you were wanting to maybe sell your Panda. And I was
right.
I was maybe wanting to buy it or consign it.
That's exactly right.
And where are we at now?
What's the deal on the hybrid consignment?
So the hybrid consignment, you keep the watch, we consign it. You pay for shipping, that doesn't apply. here. The only difference is that we asked for exclusivity rights, and it does need to be in the same condition that it was when we originally inspected and took the marketing efforted photos and all of that.
Yeah, we don't need to get all the marketing done and then I go and just trash it.
Correct. That'd be terrible.
It'd be a little unethical.
Logistically, there's a few more things about it, but I mean, the hybrid consignment model, I mean, it's worked for some others pretty well, and so I'd be happy to do that with you.
I'm kind of in a spot now where I don't have to sell it, you know?
Oh, that's fantastic, man. Okay.
Which is great. I finally got Lindsay off the purse and I just said no more ordering anything online for this next couple of weeks, and that saved 50 grand. So that was a big win.
Nice. That's a huge win. Holy cow.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
That's kind of where I am, where it's not much of a urgent need. I'm kind of leaning like, I think a Hulk for the summer would be awesome.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then take some of the cash, pocket that, get into a Hulk.
Bingo. Okay.
What are they going for?
Around 19.5. 21.
Okay.
19.5 to 21. Depends on year condition, all that. Complete set or not. But yeah, that's kind of roughly you can safely say around 20.
So they've climbed.
They've gone up a little bit. Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to take that into consideration.
Okay.
Rock and roll, brother. Appreciate it. Bye.
Bye.
We got this 3-watch deal that we might be working out, so I'm going to give this guy a call, and we're going to try to see if we can negotiate. I want it for 116.5. He wants it for 120. I'm going to try to get it for 118. Hey, what's up, boss? How are you?
Good, man. How's it going?
Good. Is this a good time?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I've been kind of running some numbers. I've been trying to, see if we can make the deal work. And if you're willing, okay, I'm willing to meet in the middle at 118 and get the deal done. What are your thoughts?
I'm really trying to be at 120. I did the same. I kind of crunched the numbers on my end. I looked at, possibility to go in consignment versus, just selling them outright, kind of running a couple of different scenarios.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really got to be at 120, man. That's why I called you, and was like, hey, I didn't want to, overshoot for the Stars Nest for something like 125, kind of just knowing where the market is and where these pieces are at. So,
yeah. Man, we're right there. We're only 2,000 away. I mean, yeah. I'm trying to come up on my end. Could you work it out and then come down a little bit on your end? Come on. I want to make the deal work. The numbers got to make sense for me, and we're so close. And I'm not expecting to make home runs on these at all. I'm not even expecting it to hit a double. I'm just looking at singles here at this point. It's still enough for me, but I've got to be at 118 on this.
Okay, where is it that you're not seeing 120? Like which piece or pieces specifically?
My biggest concern is the John Mayer. I'm afraid of taking that John Mayer in at that price because there is a possibility that I would have to offload it for like 65 and potentially lose money on it. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to at least be safe and break even worst case scenario at 120. There's too much possibility for me to lose money.
I got you. Let me take a closer look at it tonight, dude. I'll get back to you by tomorrow. I just want to make sure that the numbers look right for me.
For sure.
Just based on where everything's at. If you're thinking we go consignment, just kind of bouncing some quick numbers in your head, where do you think we land on kind of sales price and then what you're taking for these three?
So for like the Olive, we're probably hitting around 46,000. If we move it at 46, that's going to be in the 5% range. So We're looking at about 2,500. And then for the John Mayer, you already have the money in there. We can aim a little higher. We can go above 70. I would want to aim for around like 71, 72. So let's say that we aim for 71. That would be in the 4% bracket. So 71,000 minus 4% puts us around 2,800.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. 68, 160. Okay.
For the Milgauss, I'd want to consign that one around 10.5-ish.
Okay.
That's in the 10%. So you're looking at about almost a $9,500 take home.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, so even with the consignments, we're at like 121 and change, right?
Yeah.
I guess if we went that route.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So and I feel good about hitting those numbers potentially, but even then, I'm telling you that 120, that is just too high for me. I mean, yeah, we're basically hitting that number on consignment. If we can make 118 work, man, I mean, I'd be happy to move forward. I know I'm paying strong on these, but I'm willing to do it because I want to continue to build that relationship with you. I mean, you've been a really good client. I hope you know that I've, tried to and have succeeded in moving at least your original piece. That was a pretty tough one. I'd love to keep, building the relationship, man. And so I'm willing to pay strong, but I'm not willing to lose money on it, obviously.
I hear you. I definitely hear you, and I appreciate that. So let me do this. Let me look at it a little bit closer and I crunch some numbers. I'll hit you back tomorrow, and we'll see if we can make something work.
All right, cool. Yeah, hit me up tonight or tomorrow, and we'll go from there, man. Appreciate it.
Sounds good, Josh. Appreciate it, man.
All right,
Talk
boss.
soon.
Talk soon.
Bye.
What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a wonderful day. It is renovation day, which means the crews here have got started on taping the floor, building walls. I'll walk in and show you guys. I'll take you through and kind of explain what all the crew's gonna be doing. We can't wait for you guys to come and check out this space as soon as they're done. Give it a few weeks here. Being fiscally responsible, we had a certain budget and we're keeping all our costs underneath that budget. We're not cutting corners, we're not going super cheap or anything like that, but we definitely want the space to be spiced up so that way, entertaining clients, doing transactions, even for filming for YouTube and everything like that. We want to have a couple of areas within our space that are just going to look incredible on camera. So let's go walk through and take a look at what the crew's doing. So the space right here that I'm standing in is actually going to be our entryway and man trap. So we have a steel door that we've purchased. It's going to be installed right here. And then they're going to be building a wall from here all the way over floor to ceiling. So 10-foot ceiling. So they're going to have a 10-foot wall here. And then the steel door, that's 8 feet. So when you come in, this door right here will be mag locked. We'll buzz you in, come in, you close the door behind you, then we'll buzz you in through the second doorway. So we'll have this area, we'll probably put a chair, maybe different things like that over here. But once you basically open this door, then you'll be into our main area. This is where we're gonna be installing a wet bar. So this ugly, ugly cabinet was right here. And we're gonna be having a mini fridge, which will be stocked with Fiji water, sodas, different things like that. A small sink, just a very, very small sink. And a rinsing station for glasses and cups. We're not gonna have a faucet or anything like that, just to be able to rinse glasses. And then we'll have a 24-inch cabinet that's gonna go there. This is where we're gonna have all of the top shelf beverage options. We'll do a cool shelving feature here with lighting and different things like that. Then in this area we'll have some bar stools and a kind of a small bar area to be able to sit, put your glass on a bar, sit here, enjoy your drink. So that's kind of how that area is gonna look. Right here is where we're gonna have seating area, coffee table, rug, the wood accent wall that's gonna come across here. It's gonna be stained like a dark tobacco, brown, tones, a lot of warm tones. We're not gonna have any cool tones in here. We're not doing black, we're not doing blues. That color, these colors are going away, obviously. We're gonna be doing greens, browns, some black accent in our furniture and different things like that. But this wall feature will display our Alpha Crown logo, company name, backlit. We haven't decided if we want to put a couch or a couple chairs. We have some curio display cabinets. We're trying to figure out all that. And then we'll have some nice curtains, above the windows and different things like that. So this is going to be the showroom, and we will have again, a couple of chairs over here. We're gonna be constructing a fireplace. So there'll be a fireplace wall that comes out. It'll be 3 walls right here. It's kind of a 3-sided, rectangular structure. That's my layman terms. And a fireplace. So they've kind of roughly sketched out the height at which the fireplace is gonna be. We're gonna have built-in shelves that go from floor to ceiling, again with some installed puck lights that are gonna go underneath every single shelf. So we'll be displaying some watches up there. Again, that kind of stuff, like the watches and different things, are not gonna be out all the time. It'll only be on display when we have a client that's made an appointment, that's come to our location. We're not just gonna leave things out, on display. Over here, we're gonna be having some standing display cases. So we'll do probably 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. This whole area is gonna be lit really, really well. We have a chandelier that we've ordered that's 6 feet long. So it's gonna be massive. You're gonna walk in and the space is gonna be very, very cool. Those barn doors I walked through are actually gonna go away, and we're gonna be doing a cool feature there where we have these bookcases that hinge. So it's kind of like a Murphy door where it's hidden. You don't see through it. You don't know that the showroom is actually behind those doors. But then, we'll walk through and we'll come into this space, and then we'll have a TV on the wall here that'll just display and run all the incredible, professional photography that we have of the watches that we get in. Miguel, who's behind the camera right now, is our photographer and does that. A few days ago, we're taking more and more creative of some really cool new reference watches that we got in. Follow me to the office. Again, this is a small space, right? It's slightly under 1,000 square feet. This will be the office. It's not gonna be anything out of the extraordinary other than we will put a couch in here. So we'll have a single desk, a couch, and then I think we're actually gonna have another small dry bar area. So not a wet bar, but we'll have some shelves with some more liquor in there. So if the client, if we're coming in here to finalize a transaction, or maybe want a little bit more privacy or whatever, if we have another individual here or something like that. We have this chandelier. This is half of it. So we have this beautiful, I guess you call them crystals. This fixture is quite a bit bigger and will look much better. That's pretty pathetic looking right now. Behind here is like a workstation. We have packaging, shipping, and then like a break room, I guess, if you will. It's got a refrigerator. I mean, a refrigerator and microwave. It looks pretty bad right now. We haven't even started really doing stuff. A computer that's there temporarily, that'll be moved. These rooms, though, are gonna be untouched. We're just gonna leave them alone. So it's our main area, the office, the showroom, all that will be painted. Anyway, I'm super excited about it. I can also walk you across the way, and we have this space across the hall as well. This might be our temporary workspace for the next week or two while they're doing the renovations. These are those wood panels that are gonna be going up on that accent wall where the company logo is gonna be displayed. They are stained, but this is not the color they're gonna be. They're gonna be much darker. We got this space because we didn't want just any random tenant to move in and it be like, you're walking in, there's Alpha Crown, and then there's so-and-so crystal company or salon or stylist or whatever, or nail salon. I don't know. We just didn't. I think there was a hair salon in here with like 1 or 2 stations. So we didn't want that type of neighbor across the hall. So we got both spaces. So that's all that's going on here with the renovations. We'll keep you guys updated over the next couple of weeks with the progress and the dates for our soft launch. We look forward to unveiling everything to everybody. So stay tuned.